Want to know what my first time buying makeup felt like? Do you remember that scene from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where they're all on a boat? And there's that really eerie music and Willy Wonka's just like, man, I don't know what's going on. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a-blowing? I just wanted to buy some foundation. Yeah, kind of like that. So my last episode on going shopping was all about buying clothes, and I did say it was the easiest to do, but I just want to reword that a little bit. Buying clothes is easiest because most of you will have a rough idea of what you're looking for, and if it does go wrong, you can just take it back. Makeup, on the other hand, is quite easy to buy, but if you get it wrong, you're stuck with that because you can't return that shit. And at the end of the day, my cross-dressing is a hobby, so I can't really afford £10 on powder that makes me look like an 18th century French aristocrat. Something like that. So it's really important that you know what you want, what you need, and how to find it. So we're going to talk about base products first. So this includes things like foundation, powder, concealer, highlighter, contour. You get the idea. Then after that we're going to talk about some of the fun stuff. So eyeshadow, lipstick, eyeliner, the stuff that will make your face really stand out. And lastly, I'll mention a couple of cheats which should really help out when you go shopping for makeup. So, you know, definitely hang around for that. If you're sticking around for tips on how to actually apply makeup, then you're probably better off going to find a makeup artist on YouTube and learning from them instead. Believe me, you don't want to end up looking like this. I'm in my mid-20s and I still think the emo look is cool. So let's talk about foundation for a bit. If you're likely to go wrong anywhere, it's going to be here. Now foundation is used to create a base layer for your face. It helps the rest of your makeup sit easier and also helps to make your face just one single tone. For example, I was bitten by a radioactive panda, so I have the superpower of having really dark patches under my eyes. But I can use foundation to help balance that out and match the rest of my face. However, the main problem with foundation is the colour. Now when it comes to colour, you're meant to get a tone which matches your face. However, some of you may not be confident enough to just try foundation on your face in the middle of a shop. And even if you were, you may have a beard to contend with. And unfortunately, having any kind of facial hair will change the results of what you're looking for. However, we can use this to our advantage. So here's what I do. I pretend my arm is a face. This is my friend, his name's Andy. Get it? Because he's a hand? So the idea behind this is that I use two different colours of foundation. One for up here and another to cover the beard shadow. And both colours I need can be found right here on my wrist. I use foundation that matches this tone for the top half of my face, which is slightly lighter than the tone of my face. However, it does also create a paler, more feminine look. And I use another that matches this tone to cover the beard shadow. Now, funnily enough, the foundation I place here is usually lighter than the foundation I place here, even though the skin here is lighter than it is here. And that's because I need a lighter colour to help cover the dark hairs on my arm. And I know that if the foundation covers up my arm hair, then it should be fine to cover up any beard shadow I have left over. Now, if you have quite a light hair colour, or your beard doesn't grow through as thick as mine, then you can probably skip that last part. But it is worth keeping in mind if you ever need to cover hair anywhere else on your body. And now here's the clever part. Any other makeup you need to help build and prepare your canvas can be matched up to your foundation. If you need concealer, you can just get the same colour. If you're looking at powder, you can just get a shade lighter. And contour and highlight kits come in packs, so you'll get plenty of choice from your kit anyway. Now, this method can take a bit of effort, and you'll probably spend a lot of time rubbing foundation into your wrists before you find the right product. But it works so well when you find it, and you can use that product to buy other makeup products in the future. But that's enough about foundation and concealer and such. Let's get on to the easy and much more interesting part. Design makeup, like lipstick, eyeshadow, eyeliner, is significantly easier to buy. Most eyeliners are black, and it's a really safe colour to stick with. So you just need to decide whether you want to get a pencil, a felt pen or liquid eyeliner. Personally, I'd get all three. I guarantee you'd use them all and they'll last you a long time as well. As for eyeshadow, you can get palettes with a whole variety of colours, and I would recommend getting two. One with neutral colours like bronze, white, brown, copper, and one with more vibrant and exciting colours. Also, if you're interested, these are both Makeup Academy and they are brilliant. Makeup Academy, if you want to send me free stuff, I'd be happy to take a message anytime. Please. As for the lipstick, I always recommend red to start out with, but pink can also work if you're looking for a more neutral or natural colour. But whether you choose red or pink or both, it doesn't really matter what shade you pick, as they should both work just fine. And now I've got a couple of cheats for you. One to do with foundation and one to make sure you don't break the bank anytime you go out to buy makeup. If you're a bit more confident and you don't want to spend ages painting your wrists, then you can ask a shop assistant for a colour test. And what they'll do is they'll help find a good foundation, not just colour but product as well, to match your skin. And they can even help you out if you're looking for a slightly lighter or a slightly darker skin tone. Obviously this does mean you have to let them know it's for you, but it is a lot quicker than trying every product out for yourself. Now you'll only get this kind of service in shops which exclusively sell makeup. If you've gone out for the sole purpose of buying makeup, then you'll probably end up in one of these anyway. As for cutting down the cost of makeup, there are some kinds of makeup you can pinch pennies on, and some that you can't. If you're getting the base makeup to help shape and tone your skin, then it's best to get a quality product rather than a cheap one. And this is because makeup like foundation and powder can vary greatly in quality, and that quality will affect your look. So it is worth spending a little bit more on these. However, your design makeup can be bought for cheap, especially if you're experimenting. And this will still work the way you want it to. Obviously the more expensive makeup is of a better quality, but when you're experimenting with different colours, you're not necessarily looking for the best quality. And once you know which colours suit you best, you can then splash out for a little bit more for the top quality products. And that's all for this week. The next video will be the last in this mini-series, and we'll be looking at ways that you can buy heels and other kinds of shoes. If you've liked this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And if you want to see more from me, you can hit that little subscribe button below and turn on the notifications. So until next time. We are so sorry about the bad jokes made today. Aren't we, Andy? This isn't even a joke, I'm just really happy with how my eyeshadow turned out today. Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more